Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two guys, a girl, and two guys, a girl. Two guys, a girl. Two guys and a girl.
I was thinking,
It
like,
is now.
when they did Noah, they remade Noah. They did that epic. Was Russell Crowe in it?
Yeah.
And Ben Hur. Is Ben Hur biblical?
I don't think he's in the Bible, but it includes Jesus in the film. Like, he's shoehorned in at certain points.
Right.
Biblical time, then.
Yeah, biblical time, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And
Yeah,
then,
I know Hercules isn't like a priest or anything. I know what Hercules is about, but I meant like when they've remade these epic stories.
when is biblical times?
Like Jesus times.
Yeah, what year?
You don't know what you're on about, do you?
You don't know what years you're on about. Because I knew someone once who thought that when Jesus came, then he gave us like writing and stuff. And before Jesus, there was like nothing.
Oh no! Obviously, the world
Jesus.
existed before
Yeah.
Jesus (quotation marks) was invented. Ooh, no! Like I know people did live before him.
For
Do you get what I mean with
hundreds of
Hercules
thousands
though?
of years, yeah.
It's all kind of, it's not set in modern day. It's set like years and years and years ago. Not the
20
Disney
years
film
ago. Yeah.
Do you want a basic rundown of it?
of Hercules.
No, what's Hercules got to do with anything? Ben Hur.
I'm just obsessed with the muscly men. Go on, Ben
Basically,
Hur.
Ben Hur is a Jew, and he takes in a Roman kid. Well, his father takes in this Roman kid called Marcellus, and they grow up together as like brothers, and they're best friends and brothers and stuff. And then the Roman one is like, right, fuck this. I haven't got any power. I haven't got any name. I'm tired of you giving me everything, so I'm gonna go join the Roman army.
Right.
So he joins the Roman army and he becomes like really successful, and he comes back to Jerusalem and he's like, right, there's going to be an important parade and I'm fed up of all these Jewish zealots from causing trouble, so I want you, Ben Hur, to tell me the names of people. And Ben Hur's like, no, I can't do that. And he's like, oh God, I'm your brother, blah, blah, blah. And they have a fight. And then anyway, Ben Hur gets blamed for an assassination attempt, and then he spends 5 years on a slave ship, and then he escapes, and then while he's a slave, Marcellus is like amazing at chariot racing, and then Ben Hur magically becomes amazing at chariot racing at the end, and they have like a race.
Like a Mario Kart.
Kind of like a Mario Kart race, but with horses.
Right.
No red shells or
Right.
anything. And then Ben Hur wins in the end, and he's like, yeah, I'm free now, and everything's good. And then at the same time, Jesus is knocking about. And like every sort of 20 minutes, Jesus will appear and just be like, oh, this is a famous quote from the Bible I'm saying to you. Like, oh, the meek will inherit the earth, or those who live by the sword will die by the sword. How wise am I? And then he gets crucified.
Yeah.
And then Ben Hur's just like, oh shit, no. And he's like, oh, Jesus was so good. And then Jesus dies on the cross, and then God's like, fuck you, I'm making it rain, bitches. And he makes it rain, but it's magic rain. And Ben Hur's family were lepers. I forgot that bit, but they're lepers now. They're like, oh, the rain. Oh, I'm not a leper anymore. Jesus is awesome. And then everyone's just like, everything is awesome when you believe in Jesus. and then Ben Hur's like, oh, now I thought my brother was dead, but he's not dead. He's just only got one leg. And let's be friends again. And he's just like, cool.
Oh, right.
And they just hug it out. And then everything's good again.
I would love you to just explain films. Just listen to you explain in different films. The reason
I've seen a lot. So
the reason I meant like with Hercules, not biblical. I think I was trying to aim at the whole Roman thing.
Oh yeah, Romans were in it.
Yeah. So Hercules was set in Roman times, wasn't it?
No.
God.
Hercules was Greek, yeah?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, same
No.
thing. Well, you know what I
Vastly
mean. Oh, well, I'm dull.
Hey, excuse me for using my degree, alright?
Yeah, well, it's good. You're very interesting, John.
I am an interesting person.
You are.
Thank you.
Well, didn't you use your microphone?
Is it not? Sorry.
Try that.
All that is just
Try
gone.
that once in a while.
Jess having a one-sided conversation with herself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Hercules.
You're very interesting.
Am I shaking the microphone?
Yeah, a little bit. It's fine, though. It's trial and error.
No, I'll strategically move my legs.
I wish I didn't have this fucking desk.
Tell us about your desk, Ollie.
It's too big. It's too big and you can't attach anything to it.
It's too long, too wide, and too high. It's
Too
like
big. Too
the
big.
worst
Yeah, it
desk
is.
ever.
Just
It's-
get rid of it.
No, because it's...
It's solid.
Yeah, I like it. It's going to be my podcasting desk once I've modified it correctly and cut holes in it and sanded it down, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
What if you cut too much off it?
Just have to cut some off my legs.
You just have to find
Just get
tiny
lower
friends.
and lower. Yeah, just get lower and lower and lower. Maybe the pygmy podcast. Are pygmies small?
Aren't
Yeah.
pygmies like the really, really tiny people?
Because no, they're a tribe, aren't they?
No, they're fairies, Jeff.
No, I mean
Pygmies
like
are a tribe, but I think they're just like small in stature.
they look like
Yeah.
children.
No,
Kind of.
No, they're not. Are they?
Well,
They're
they're
not like.
not
It's not like you don't have like pygmyism, do you? It's not like
No,
you've got
they're a
dwarfism.
tribe of people that
Yeah,
are just
they're just slight.
Right.
little.
They're not like littler than.
They're
there's
not
no
like
pygmies,
dwarves,
dwarves,
gnomes, humans, trolls, elves. Doesn't work that way.
The scale of real and mythical. We should make a scale of real and mythical
Hercules.
creatures. Yeah, Hercules is the biggest.
Yeah. Well,
I
he's
don't
not
know,
that big. Is he?
Giants would be biggest.
And then pygmies are the smallest, but fairies are smaller than pygmies.
Well, yeah, because they've got to fly about.
I hope no pygmies are listening to this.
Beth, Sophie, are you pygmies? If
Only
so,
two people.
please don't be offended.
I think Beth
and
will
Gabby.
be alright with the pygmies anyway, because I've already insulted religion anyway, so
Yeah, sorry.
We're
sorry,
okay. we're okay. If she's still listening.
For
Sorry,
now.
Beth.
Oh, I hope this is all recording fine.
So, welcome to episode 14,
15?
15
15.
of Two Guys, a Girl, and a...
No, is it? Let me check, because last week we were supposed to do the 13th, weren't we? But it
So-
didn't work out.
Episode.
We still did it, though.
Don't know.
I think it's 14.
This is 15.
Really?
Yeah, this is 15.
Shit.
What should we do for our 20th?
Sack it
drunk.
off, pack it in, sack it
Should
off.
we?
Yeah, let's get drunk.
We'll sack off and.
Jess
Give it-
is way ahead of it.
Yeah,
I didn't even have that much to drink.
still slurring though.
Am
eh?
I?
A little
I
bit.
don't.
Not much. Just a little.
I have been somewhere beforehand. I haven't just got trashed outside your house whilst I was waiting for you to turn up. So if I am
Don't
slurring,
lie.
I apologise.
We picked you up from the alley of a bar.
Oh, okay. Right, what are
yeah,
we
episode
talking
You fell
14.
asleep last night.
Yeah.
about? My pants around my ankles.
Oh, come on.
What are we talking about then? Blair Witch?
Uh,
Well, yeah, we had a
We
bit
could-
of an outing, didn't we?
we could talk about Blair Witch. We could talk about 9/11. Although I imagine that'd be a bit of a buzzkill.
I better not.
Why? What are you likely to say?
No,
Okay.
just if I'm slurring and I'm getting Hercules confused with biblical times, I might say something super offensive.
Fair enough. There's also the Apple conference,
Yeah.
which we could discuss. I know you don't give a fuck about it.
No, I cared about a little bit of it.
It's technology.
Yeah. Well, start with Blair Witch then.
Well, on Friday night we had an outing, didn't we, guys?
You
We
did.
actually went and socialised, not in this place.
In another place.
In a
we,
different
we went
place.
to another small, dark room. Wasn't that small? Was it? Oh, Jesus Christ.
We went, oh, Hercules.
Oh, you guys just talk. I'll just laugh.
We went to a Scream Unseen, which is like
What are you
a
saying
horror
all that
movie.
for?
I don't know. Just imagine that's what they want you to say it as.
You did your podcast voice.
A Scream Unseen.
This is not a podcast for podcast voices,
yeah, you're
alright?
right.
Keep
Scream
your podcast
Unseen, mate.
voices for your other podcasts.
Okay.
You can just slur in this
This
one.
is for slurring racially and with your mouth.
And against
Yeah.
people of deficient
Yeah.
height.
Pick up a pygmy.
Shit.
Yeah, you can slur as much as you like here, but there's no podcast voices.
Okay, well, yeah, we went to see Scream Unseen at the local Odeon.
No,
Did it? I can't help
Did
it now.
again. No podcast voices.
It's kind of the film. You go see a film and you don't know what the film's going to be. So
you-
we,
You buy a ticket.
yeah, and
Go on.
He's
Just
telling
wanted
the
to
story.
interject. Yeah,
you have to buy a ticket.
yeah.
But it was only a $5. I thought it was
It
free
was.
for me anyway because I got one of those magic cards.
Yeah.
We were a little bit confused because you were handing her a ticket. Was
Two-
it
two
two
for
for
12?
12? And she's like, it's £10. And I was about to say, £10 for a ticket? You having a laugh? She's.
Fuck
I
right
just
off.
was very confused,
I'm
but
glad it wasn't. I
yeah.
wasn't prepared for £10
no,
a
I would
ticket.
have paid for my own ticket then, but thanks. But £5 I think was very good.
£5 is very good.
Yeah, so you go in and you just sit down and you don't know what you're going to see. And it turned out it was the new Blair Witch movie.
And everybody seemed super happy.
Yeah, there was a little cheer, a quiet cheer
There
from
was,
everyone in
yeah.
the cinema. You can catch it on my vlog video if you like, on my Ollie Rosser YouTube
You were filming
channel.
the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was.
film's not even out yet.
Well, you can see the title card of it in my video if you want.
And that's literally it.
Yeah, nothing else. I wouldn't film anything else. I wouldn't
No.
commit piracy.
No. So yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I like Scream Unseen. I think it's a good
Why do they do it like
event.
not? Why don't they do it more frequently?
I suppose they got to get the permission of the companies and stuff if they can do it before it's officially released and stuff.
Plus, if you do it at a time when there's only like 1 or 2 horror films out, there's no mystery.
Oh, I suppose.
Whereas, because there's a couple, like there's a few out at the moment, you didn't know what you were going to see.
I did try and get it out of some of the staff member who served me.
Yeah.
Threatening
I
them.
was just like, what is it? Do you know what it is? And she was like, I do know what it is actually. I'm not supposed to know, but I do know. And I was like, it's Blair Witch, isn't it? And she gave me the poker face. She sold it. So
Good.
well done to her.
No, I did. I enjoyed it, and we spoke about it a little bit afterwards. I enjoyed how it was filmed. To some degree, it was a little bit too shaky, but I don't know. I think it was enough. The scary parts in there. I think there was enough for that type of film.
Yeah, it was not a patch on the original for me. The original is still so good.
The original is one of the best horrors ever made, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is good.
Because it was just simple. This was too... I didn't really like this one. It was enjoyable to watch, but it was too overdone.
There was a lot
There
going
were
on.
way too many camera angles.
Yeah.
Everyone had a camera on their ear.
Yeah.
There's no way you'd get that quality of footage
No.
from an ear camera. And if there is, I want to know about it.
There's only so many, upskirt shots you can do without being caught, right?
How would you do those with an ear camera?
Tie your
Don't mind me.
shoelaces.
Don't mind me, I'm just laying down.
Just drop a lot of cutlery
Cutlery.
or
dropping
like
the fork.
pennies. Yeah.
Oh, drop a penny.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta catch it.
Oh, got them panties.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that must have
pennies.
been a bitch to edit because you'd have to make sure the angle that you were showing is from someone's point of view.
It's like Peep Show the horror.
Yeah.
It is like Peep Show
It was.
horror, yeah.
There's too much going on. You had... All 4 of them had an ear camera.
Yeah.
The main girl had her proper camera for the documentary. You had the drone. You had the handy cam that the other 2 had.
The guy had a GoPro on his head. You never saw anything from that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Which guy?
The
You're
the
mixing
main
up
guy?
H3, H3.
No. No, I'm pretty. Someone had a GoPro on their head.
I don't. Oh,
they
yeah, I
did,
think
yeah,
you're right.
they
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Maybe they swapped that out for an ear camera because obviously an ear camera is going to be way better quality
Yeah.
than that.
If you had an ear camera in real life, you'd just be filming your cheek
Yeah,
for a lot of it.
yeah. It'd just be like a little beard forest.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where
Which would
Blitch
be
was
like
set.
Blitch.
Blair Witch was
Blitch.
set.
The Blitch.
Oh my god!
You're so right.
I'm
yes.
not. I'm
Woo!
not.
Get wrecked, mate.
Crazy bonkers before the podcast.
Maybe that's where Blair
Blitch.
was filmed.
On somebody's beard forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had the tree camera as well,
Oh yeah.
which was attached to the tree. Too much. It was too much, and it was too. Like, did you say it was too shaky? I thought it was too clean.
No.
It was too smooth. Because I don't know. Like, would you?
Well, it was more, when I say shaky, it'd be like the main girl was filming, say, you, and then she would, like, pan to John, but it was like she was filming you, and then when she was panning, she was, like, fumbling with the camera, and it's, like, shots of the ceiling, and it's not that hard to hold a camera fairly steady if you're filming someone. If you're supposed to be doing film studies, well, that's what her degree was in, was, like, filmmaking.
Yeah.
You can hold a camera a bit better than that.
Ooh.
Maybe
Well-
she's only first year though.
Anyone can. Well, I'm not
She
anyone.
hasn't
Can
learned.
She hasn't
yet.
learned that yet. She's only learned ear cams.
And
How would she have edited everything together?
She didn't.
what do you mean?
So with Blair Witch,
Yeah.
it's meant to be. No, I was thinking with the original, it's meant to be footage that was found.
By the authorities, or
Yeah, but
Yeah,
this was
whoever.
for her film. So, how would you have got all the footage because of what happens to them in the end?
Said at the start of the film.
they found it. It was just
Oh, did
found
they?
again.
Found it again.
She got home and she was like, "Phew! Now I can edit all that together."
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. It seemed like she had
The
like
shower first.
like someone had edited the film
Yeah.
together.
That was a tough weekend.
God,
I don't know. It
I
was.
miss James, but I'll get on with my editing.
Although, you know, like right at the start where, slight spoilers, they find the video on YouTube of whoever it is.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That bit seemed to be right at the end of the movie as well.
yeah.
So,
It was right at the end.
yeah, as in like when she ran up the stairs, that fate, it
You
was
saw
her,
what you
wasn't
saw.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was that about then?
Yeah. What is that about? Is it an eternal loop?
Yeah, has it
Is
already
this-
happened? They found the footage that they'd shot,
Yeah. But
which is weird.
so they were seeing the footage before they'd shot it of the footage that they shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I just found it a bit like in the first one, like time seems to go weird and stuff, and you know they'll wake up and it's still dark. But in this one, there seemed to be like I don't know, people were losing days and stuff, and
I quite like that though. I enjoy.
was
I like
odd.
the fact that are we supposed to be talking about this in depth?
if you, no, it's too late now.
If you,
Spoiler warning.
yeah, if you're gonna watch it, don't listen to this. But please listen to this because we need listeners.
Yeah.
But I like that there were time differences. That was part of it. I think you could have seen that couple a lot more. They weren't in it enough. They could have used the drone a lot more for stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't use that. hardly
No,
at
that was
all.
completely pointless. Like when they were sending the drone up to look at the area and the tops of the trees, you saw fuck all.
Yeah, just
What?
trees.
Yeah.
They could have used that a lot more. It felt a bit like Cloverfield, you know, with the like cutting from in Cloverfield where it cut from like footage that was on the guy's camera before the monster came, and, like that was all interspliced.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like it. I didn't like this,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
and there was too much digital interference going on. The original was just so good because it was just on an old tape camera, and it was just the perspective of one or two people. It wasn't overdone. It was simple. It was great.
But like I said, that's I quite liked towards the end of the film, and she ended up with the older style camera. So it was kind of a, what's the word? Like a reference to the original film.
Yeah.
Because that does, there is something creepy about having an old style like footage that's been found, because it was all grainy. I thought that was quite good. But yeah, I know what you mean. It was a bit too produced.
Yeah, overproduced. And I thought, like, it almost felt like there was a soundtrack.
Yeah, there was.
Was there?
There was some music.
Because
like,
there shouldn't have been, should there? There shouldn't have been
Was there
any.
music?
There shouldn't have been any non-diegetic sounds.
there wasn't. Nice.
Film term.
Nice. I couldn't
Media
say that.
studies.
Yeah,
Right now.
I did media
No
studies and film
digestive
studies.
sounds.
Do you know what that means?
Natural sounds, right?
Yeah, diegetic sounds are sounds that would occur as you're filming, and non-diegetics are things that are added in.
So there was music.
Well,
I can't remember.
Well, I don't think there was, but it felt like there was with all the like
okay.
I don't know. It just felt like the sound wasn't natural.
I know one of the parts where someone had gone after somebody into the woods, and it was all, they could hear noises behind them, and it was like really low strings playing, that kind of atmospheric.
See, I don't like that. There shouldn't have been that.
I kind of wish it'd gone more into the Blair Witch
Fuck your
legend.
opinion. Fuck you. Yeah.
Like, because that's what I liked about the first one was, they go to Coffin Rock and
Interviewing the crazy lady in her trailer and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Perhaps we should watch it tonight.
Not the original.
Yeah, on an old piece of technology. I've just got the tiniest TV given to me by Sam. Thank you very much, Sam. I do appreciate it, but
It's tiny.
could be a bit bigger next time you give me.
Next time you give me a free TV.
Next time you give me some free shit, make it big. Yeah, but yeah, what would you give it out of 5? Out of 5 witch brooms, what would you give it?
2.5 witch brooms.
Out of 5 black cats, what would you give it?
2.
I'd give it 1.5 cauldrons.
Oh.
Out of
That's
5.
quite low.
Yeah.
You were excited for this.
I was excited based on the first one.
What about rings?
What about him? Smash him every day. No, I don't.
No,
I jest.
No, so you obviously know what I'm on about. Rings
Yeah.
is going to be like the sequel, prequel, whatever to the Ring films.
Yeah.
Has there been 2? Ring 1 and Ring 2?
There's only
Not
one
yet
ring.
today. Yeah.
To rule them all.
I don't remember watching the first one. I know I have seen it.
There is 2,
but
isn't there?
I think there
I
might
think
be.
there is,
Ring
yeah.
2, yeah.
I like those films.
I get it mixed up with the one that you don't like.
The Grudge.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so scary.
It's just like it goes back to my point. Why are ghosts always such dicks? Because if you've got your revenge on the person who's actually made you a ghost, get over it. Like.
They're not always dicks.
Name one ghost.
The Sixth Man.
I stand corrected.
Dan, The Sixth Man. The Sixth Man was a film about a basketball team, and one of the players died. Right, so he came back in spirit to help his team win. So there's only 5 people in the basketball team, yeah. So he was the 6th man.
Still being a
Right.
dick to the other team though.
And Ghost.
Yeah, but helping and Ghost.
Cheating.
He did pottery.
Yeah, Ghost.
No, I know what you mean, but
Casper?
maybe
Casper's a dick, man.
no, he's not.
He is a dick.
How's he a dick?
That's so. Think about how wrong that he falls in love with that little girl. Casper. It goes back to the vampire thing. Casper's been dead for like 40, 50 years. He's a 45-year-old man. Admittedly, he's trapped.
No.
He's trapped in the the ghostly body of whatever that is.
His nuts, his ghost nuts haven't dropped, have they? They're still where they were when his nuts
Yeah, but
were
he's
alive.
got all the.
He's like
He's got all the
forever.
experience
He's been
of a
trapped in a
45-year-old
house.
ghost.
He's forever what, like 16?
Yeah. It's not like he's been out crushing puss, is it? For the last 30 years. And now
Been
he's like,
collecting
right.
crushed pussies though.
Yeah, he's been cleaning
Is
up
his
after.
pets.
What are they called? The ghosts? Stinky?
Fatso,
I don't
twatso,
know.
Yeah.
spaxo. I don't know.
Don't know.
Maybe ghosts are horrible in films because they've got nothing else to do.
You would be horrible if you just had a lot of money in life. Like,
They'll be
yeah,
statues
you know,
and shit.
your greatest desire is to have a lot of money so you could do revenge on people.
Fuck
So like,
you, money.
if you had the powers of a ghost, are you saying you wouldn't be a dick to him, to the living?
Yeah, but like once you've got your revenge back on the people who you want, I wouldn't be a dick to just randomers.
You could though.
But what if you've got nothing else to do?
Yeah.
What if on the other side they're like, you're a ghost, you can't do anything, but you can just piss about with people.
Be like, I'm gonna haunt this
Like,
changing
alright, I've
room.
got something to do.
The haunted changing room.
Harry Potter in the haunted changing
Gonna
room.
haunt, I don't know, Eva Green's bedroom or something.
But what if she moved out?
Just follow her.
But you couldn't leave.
Just be a horrible ghost.
You
Purge.
could only,
Possess
if you
people.
could only haunt one room in a house, what would it be?
Oh man, that's tough, isn't
Is
it?
it a shitter? Shitter.
A toilet? No.
Kitchen?
I don't know.
You can't eat
No,
them.
you couldn't eat. That would be horrible. That'd be the worst place.
But it'd be like a live version of Man v Food, but you're dead. So you're watching other people eat.
Yeah, but they're not going to be eating like 60 burgers. Well,
60 burgers. Hey, what I do in my kitchen is my own business.
I
Right?
just haunt Screen 12 of the Odeon.
yeah.
You can just watch all big films.
Do you know
Forever.
what? Do you know what I thought would be great is when we went to go and see Blair Witch. Maybe not that film, but how amazing would it be if just all of a sudden they had like an actor in the corner of the screen just like appear out of nowhere? That would scare the shit out of everybody. That'd be amazing.
It would.
Or like when if we go and see Rings, if they've just got someone stood in the corner dressed in like a long black wig and a white dress and just slowly turn around in the corner of the screen. Like, why
just
don't
you
they
do
do...
it.
Okay, I
Just
know.
you do it. There's no reason you
Cut a
can't.
little trapdoor in the screen and
Yeah.
crawl out.
Yeah.
Be like, fuck!
Like, why don't they do sensory cinema experiences? So I think they started doing it...
They do.
Yeah, but not here, though.
Not here, no. They
So-
do a Jaws one where you can go and see Jaws where it was filmed and you sit in the water
Ooh,
to watch it
That's
and people fuck with your legs.
really?
Yeah.
Pygmies.
Fairies.
Little pygmies with gills.
Not mermen. Come on.
That would be cool.
Other
Well,
mythical
Pull your legs
creatures.
and stuff. Oh, that'd be fucking scary, man.
or just like...
Da-na.
Yeah, like... I don't know, if... Like...
Magic Mike.
Yeah.
When a guy just come and grind on your face.
I got kicked out for that before. Jokes. That never happened. No, just to
Forcing
say...
a man to grind on your face.
Do it.
You sat there? You sat in that seat? No, just like pump the smell of a seat. No,
Smell of a seat.
no, I was thinking like in Blair Witch when they were running through the forest, like have what a forest or like a wood
Yeah.
smells like when it's damp.
Like a Disney ride. Like one of those 3D things.
Yeah, like just a 3D sensory cinema experience.
You'd have to know what you were signing up for though, wouldn't you? They couldn't just
Yeah.
sell it as a regular ticket.
No,
I'd be up for that.
Yeah.
or like people
An
hiding
interesting
under
idea.
the seats and then just grab your legs at the right time.
Imagine.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Imagine being employed by the cinema to be a hider, but then like
It's like a
obviously
flopper.
they could only have like 3 or 4 hiders.
Yeah.
And then what if nobody sat on the seat that you were hiding under? You'd just be
But
there
you'd
for the
have
hour
to.
and a half.
Great job for a pygmy.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you'd have to. Well, you'd have to sit in your designated seat. So, like you said, you would be
yeah.
signed up. You know something's going to happen, but not quite sure.
I think you should email the head of Odeon.
Well, it doesn't have to be Odeon.
Does if we want to do it, because
That's
I ain't
true.
going nowhere else.
Hmm.
We loyal.
You smart.
Yeah, it was an alright film. It was okay, but I do want to see a really scary film.
Yeah, me too.
There are a few, like, how about that Ouija movie? Ouija, that's the word.
No.
I couldn't find the word then.
Have you been drinking
Ouija
as well?
board.
Just loads of those.
Yeah, that looks quite good. I quite like the way that it started out
Yeah.
as a comedy, kind of
Yeah.
light-hearted
Yeah.
thing.
Bit like this.
We should make a point of going to see more.
Alright.
I can't physically watch more films.
No,
than I
no, you
do,
can't.
But I will tag along with you.
Do you
If
not-
we did, it'd be worth getting a card then.
Yeah.
But if you don't see more than 2 a week, there's no point. 2 a week, 2 a month.
2 a month. Yeah.
2
If you see 2 films a month, it's
You made
the
your
same
money.
price.
Yeah. Do you not find though that because you watch so many films in a short period of time, it just all blends into one? Because I get that, you know, when you binge watch a TV show, you can't remember what happened in the beginning of the season. Like with Always Sunny, I watched nearly 11 seasons of that within, a month?
That's some good going.
I can't remember half of the episodes. So films...
No, I do find that with TV shows, but I think it's because it's the same characters
Yeah.
Okay.
doing like similar things all the time. But whereas, like, you know, if I see, like, I have seen 3 films in the cinema in one day, like boom, boom, boom,
I just don't know.
and obviously the characters are distinct. So, like,
Yeah.
the first time I did that, it ruined me for the next day. I just couldn't concentrate on anything.
No.
I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Do you not get confused and think you're in the film?
What's happening? I have to get taken out of
Yeah.
the cinema. No! Need to be in the final scene. No. I've never Last Action Hero'd it.
No.
It would be cool though.
What film would you want to live?
I was just thinking that.
We were going to do a whole episode on this, weren't we?
What if you...
What film would you want to live through?
Yeah, like what universe would you
Yeah.
want to inhabit?
Oh, it's just too tricky to... Probably Marvel.
Shit gets blown up all the time though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be a regular person in a Marvel film?
Maybe I'd be like Black Widow. Because she's cool. Well, she's not. Scarlett Johansson's a bloody drip.
What? Okay, have you seen the latest?
No.
Like,
Bloody dread.
you know
No.
that like Black Widow and Hulk are dating though, right?
Oh yeah, I think you told me.
So
Yeah,
like, what
I'm
if
up
like
for that.
his heart rate, like, because obviously Scarlett Johansson, she's a very beautiful woman, and what if his, well, of course, yeah, she too. And what if, like, you know, Bruce Banner's heart rate rises above a certain amount, and he hulks out and just rips you apart with his Hulk cock?
It's the risk.
That's the
It's
risk.
the excitement, isn't it?
For like a microsecond, it'd be like, oh my god, yeah, I'm dead.
Squirt.
You could like double-ended squirting.
Yeah.
Be like squirt blood.
Double-ended squirting. Like squeezing in a clear from the middle.
Yeah.
Just cream. Would it be worth it, do you think?
No, I don't want to be squeezed like an eclair.
Who would you
From the
pick?
inside.
If you were Black Widow, well, say you're you could be Black
Yeah.
Widow though if you want in your fantasy. Which
You are in
other
mine.
Avenger are you gonna mac on?
Tony, obviously.
Yeah, probably.
What, Tony Stark?
He's
Yeah.
funny. He's
Yeah,
funny.
exactly.
He's
You
got
got-
suits.
Captain America, he's an Adonis.
Yeah, but he's
Oh,
boring as
hang on.
fuck.
Hang on.
He is
Got
boring.
an
as
issue with
fuck.
Casper being a 45-year-old man. Captain
Yeah.
America is frozen and he's what, like
Ah.
100?
Good point.
No,
Good
because
point.
he was frozen.
Yeah.
So?
He hasn't lived those years. He's like been frozen in time. So although he's from 1939, he hasn't lived all those years. Whereas Casper
Yeah.
has lived all those years.
But
So he hasn't aged.
But he's
technically, Captain America is still however many years old that he
Like
is.
140
No,
years
because
old.
he's frozen.
Doesn't matter.
It's like
He's still
Walt Disney's
140
head.
years old.
Yeah, I understand that he hasn't lived through.
He
Like
hasn't
hundreds of
vampired
years.
himself, has he?
No, but he's still technically. His physical being is 100 and something years old.
It's like getting finely aged wine. Like, this 30s cock is interesting.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, Captain
So,
America's hot, but there's no
so-
personality.
Before, like,
You're saying relationships should rely on the experiential age rather than the physical age.
yes.
Right.
But it's more to do with, like I've said before about, like, Twilight and stuff. Like, what's his name, Edward?
Yeah.
The vampire?
Don't pretend you don't know.
Okay, I'm team Jacob anyway. But Edward is like, he might look like he's an 18-year-old kid, but he's like 300 years old. So like in his head, he can't be 18 anymore. It's impossible for him to be. So why is he, like, he would find like most women on Earth ridiculously boring because no one's got the same experiences as him.
Yeah, so you might as well go for whatever you
Yeah,
can.
exactly.
If you
You
can-
don't want to date some old bitches
Yeah,
just
if you
because
can
they're
bang
close.
an 18-year-old, you might as well.
I don't know. You think how many 18-year-olds he's banged though?
Yeah,
And he's got to
he's
listen
living the
to
dream,
him
isn't
talk. Oh my god, my mom won't let me. Fuck off, fella. Double-ended squirt. There you go. I'm
Declared.
out.
Declared.
Finish yourself off. That's all I'm saying.
So you're saying if you were
If I was Black Widow,
Gordon,
I'd be all over Captain
what's the
America.
vampire's name?
Edward Cullen.
If you were Edward Cullen,
Yeah.
you would go for older ladies
Well,
because they more
Over-
represent how you feel inside. No, you'd
The
be
other-
straight down the local
High school.
18-year-old shop where 18-year-olds hang out, and you'd be
The other part.
I don't know
The other
where the
part of it-
18-year-olds hang out.
Yeah, but the other
H&M.
part of it is he's
H&M.
trying to keep his cover, isn't he?
Starbucks.
If he's an 18-year-old guy to most people, if he's tapping a 60-year-old, people are going to notice that.
Not 60-year-old.
Well, you've set your standards pretty high, John.
What then? What
What's
age?
his name? Edward Cullen.
Yeah.
Edward Cullen, MILF Hunter. That's
What
all I'm
age
saying.
should Edward Cullen be dating?
Well, ideally, he'd be dating another vampire, wouldn't he? Because they're the only people with his life experience. But I don't know, like
What if he made?
at least someone with a full-time job.
What if...
An 18-year, not an 25 and over. Because they've had a bit of. They haven't been like, oh no, my boyfriend. Oh no. Oh, does this kid like me or not? I don't know.
I know some over 25-year-olds who are still that
Oh,
way.
totally.
So-
Yeah. Well, you know, there's some 18-year-olds who are totally like with it and just like,
Yeah.
Got their shit together.
yeah. But
I'm astonished you're so interested in Edward Cullen's love life.
I just think he's weird.
He's not real, John.
Yeah, I know. But Captain America, on the other hand, he's still like 25, and he's like, you know,
He's hot, but
he's never dicked anyone either.
hasn't he?
No, he is like the 80-year-old virgin.
He must have.
He hasn't.
Oh.
He's too like. He
Too
never got
proper.
to.
Yeah,
That's why he's
exactly.
boring.
Never
Right.
got
Exactly.
to dick Peggy Carter, did he?
That is why he's so.
He's
So
like,
why would you wanna
we're
go
almost
out with
gonna
him?"
bang, and then, oh no, I'm in ice now.
Why would you want to go out with him then?
It's just fucking lush.
You'd be
That's
so
why.
yeah, you'd be so bored in bed, John.
You could
Just be-
teach him shit.
You just lie there.
You
Like
wouldn't
a-
want to know.
dead
You just want to.
fish.
You just want to be like, right, what's the most efficient way to make you jizz? Let's do that because I'm a strategician.
Plus,
You get in his shield.
no,
taking that's
no.
protection.
Plus, one of his
Yeah.
superpowers is he can't get tired. So he could bang you. You could bang out all night long.
bang out.
Have they tested that though?
He can just run. Have you seen his running?
Yeah, there's a bit of a difference between running and jizzing your pants. If you can
I reckon
carry
his
on
recovery
running,
time's exceptional.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd still go with Tony. Think of the
Tony's
toys
an
he'd
old
have.
man now, though.
I
Think
do
of
like
the
to.
toys.
What kind of toys?
Yeah,
Chocolate
exactly.
Eclair toys.
Press a button, or is like an iron
Yeah.
cock. With...
It's one of those dildo machines, but like Jarvis would be controlling it.
Okay. How about like Thor though?
Oh, his hair's
Too
too long.
selfish.
No, his hair's too long.
Probably a selfish lover anyway.
And he's very strong, so...
You're like a meek man, do you?
I'm just thinking.
Peter Parker's more your speed.
No, he's too weedy.
Too weedy. Hawkeye.
Oh, he's so boring. Where's the point of him?
Shooting dildos across the room.
Yeah, but he would always hit the spot, wouldn't he?
No,
Every
he's
single
so
time.
boring.
Every single time.
Is that his skill? He's
Yeah,
just
he
good
just-
at aiming.
Yeah. Never get it in your hair.
It's too predictable. It's
is-
just too predictable.
Pick a spot. Pick a spot. My left cheek. There. Boom. Hawkeye out.
Hawkeye out.
Yeah.
No, that's just too predictable. That's boring. I think Tony Stark he's got a character, as in like he's got personality. The others are a bit
Good looks.
low key, maybe. He's not good looking.
Don't like Tom Hiddleston.
He's a mopey bitch now, though, isn't he? Though?
Yeah, but
It's like, oh, Pepper Potts. Even Captain America's like, Captain America buried Peggy Carter, and he still tried to hit on her great niece. Legend.
no, John.
Real,
I
real
never got your
honourable-
auntie. I want you.
Real honourable Cap. Fuck Captain America.
No, man, he's the
Yeah,
best.
he was in the wrong in the last film.
Wasn't.
He's a prick.
Bros before
Froze.
Tonos.
Froze before froze.
Tonos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would clearly do Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is Black Widow? That's the opposite then, because
What do you mean?
Black
You're
Widow,
like this-
spiders.
together
Goes-
super spy, ridiculously hot woman,
Yeah.
and you'd want to go with like some 16-year-old kid.
I like a project.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Plus
You
can
can make a
see
spider web.
slinging his white stuff all around.
Make a spider web, and then your Black Widow can crawl into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Mate, you could have a hammock anywhere. Imagine how handy that would be.
That is quite handy.
For banging.
Banging hammock.
Bang
yeah.
out. Bang out in your
Bang
hammock. Your web
yeah,
hammock.
I don't know. I'd pick Tony. You'd be taken care of.
But I chose first, so you've got to choose someone else.
Cab's taken.
Good.
Who were the other ones?
Thor, Hulk. I don't fancy being split open by Hulk either.
A clade.
But you could use him for transport.
Who, the Hulk?
Yeah. Because he could walk far, couldn't he? You just climb onto his back, or he could put you in his hand, and he could just put you places.
Where would you park him?
Oh,
he
you've
would shrink
forgotten
back down,
something.
wouldn't he?
Forgotten something very important. Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that.
You could shrink down.
Plus, he can
Crawl
grow
up
as
you.
big as you. So, yeah.
What?
What?
What did you
What
say?
did you say?
I
What?
said he'd crawl up you.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't mean inside, like...
You did.
Oh, I did. I was thinking, like, in your dick hole. Not yours, Jess.
No, it's sensitive.
In your dick hole. Oh, there you go, then.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Yeah. There you
So-
go.
It's 9/11.
Oh no, I was going to ask the
No,
same
I'm not
question
going on to
with
9/11.
Justice League.
Who was in that then?
Right, you got
Batman?
Batman, Superman, The Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg, and Wonder Woman.
Batman.
Oh, and Green Lantern as well.
Oh, no one wants Green Lantern.
Everyone's Green Lantern.
No.
I'd go Batman.
I'd go Green Lantern.
Maybe...
Well, I'd go Wonder Woman, obviously. But,
No, John.
shit. Thought about that
This
back.
is your
Gotta suck a
intervention.
dick. You gotta suck a dick.
No, but he could like be like he's got a ring that anything, you know, he thinks of, he can make. So he'd just be like, oh, dildo. Slightly
World-
bigger
world
dildo.
peace.
What?
World peace.
Yeah.
No, I think it's gotta be an
I
object.
just go world peace.
What would that look like?
Just quiet. Great.
Real quiet.
I wouldn't be happy. Batman's too miserable. And
Yeah,
they,
that's why. I'd want to make him fall in love with me
Mhm.
and then abandon him just like his parents did.
Oh!
Watch him cry again. Oh,
Sick.
boo-hoo, Batman. Go in your little cave. Fuck off. And then I'd be straight over Tony Stark's house.
riding the Hulk. Literally.
Come on, Hulk. Yeah, I don't know why I got a sword in this as well.
I'm gonna go for Superman because again, he could take you places. Literally, he could
But
fly you places.
There is a theory that
He's not real.
no, obviously he's not real. But if he came in you, he'd kill you because his cum is super powered.
Just the risk.
That's
Willing
his
to take one.
birth control.
Yeah.
Dead bitches can't give birth. So as soon as he's jizzed in you, he's got to put an end to that. No.
Why is
I
that?
get that
As
tattoo.
he fist bumps Batman.
Dead bitches
Dead
can't
bitches
give birth.
Oh, that's dark.
That's my next T-shirt
Yeah.
idea.
That is super dark, actually. What is that an actual theory?
Well, in some comics, he can only have relations with like superpowered individuals. So like Wonder Woman, like he bangs Wonder Woman quite a lot.
It's friends with benefits, though. Deny love. He'd love you.
Batman's banged Wonder Woman though as well.
Is everyone?
I don't know if the Flash has, but I bet everyone's had a
She
go.
didn't
She'd be
know.
disappointed.
He,
Yeah.
He has. He's doing it. He's like,
Oh, she's like,
what the
weird.
fuck?
I need to go to the bathroom.
It's just in and out. Yeah, can you imagine?
Can he like? What is his power then? He's just super quick.
Super quick, but like he can reverse time. He can run so fast.
Can he slow down?
Well,
He's not like constantly.
oh yeah, he can
whizzing
move. He can move
everywhere.
at any speed he wants.
Right.
But he can.
I was just thinking that'd be so tiring. You'd be like, I'm just gonna nip over and see my friends, and you're gone, and that's it. Nice to see you guys. Like you wouldn't enjoy quality time
Hey,
with
guys.
people.
Just doing a run through.
Yeah.
Why does Wonder Woman have an invisible plane? That is the
I don't
stupid.
know.
DC
'Cause
is
she
the
can fly.
stupidest fucking company of any company I've ever had the misfortune of knowing
I think the
about.
invisible plane is like a '60s invention when everything.
fucking
What's the
lame.
D again? what's the? Tell me what D is.
Out for Harambe.
Isn't it District Comics or something?
Yeah, something. Oh no, Detective Comic.
Detective.
Dank comics.
What's the
Da-
D?
Give me the D. Give me the D and the
Detective.
DC. Detective comics.
Detective Comics.
She's got an invisible
An
plane.
invisible plane that she
That's
flies.
handy.
But she can fly.
But she
She
still
doesn't
flies.
need
Oh
one.
right. Well, take
And you can't see the plane, but you can see her.
You can see her
In
in
the
the
plane.
plane, yeah.
Like that.
Can you see other people? Can other people use the plane?
If they can find it, yeah.
But if she's like this, there's my plane.
Yeah, Batman's like, whatever, you fucking know. Like, I'm going in your invisible plane.
Good luck, Al Qaeda.
She could... No, too soon.
It's been 15 years. It's not too soon. Did you see the advert? Apparently, that was it a bed warehouse had put up on.
Yeah.
It's fucking so ridiculous. They'd made 2 towers out of beds, mattresses,
Right.
And they were like, we're doing a
9/11.
9/11. All you can, buy one or whatever you buy, you get for a twin price. Whatever, buy a
Yeah.
king size, twin price, twin price.
Right.
And then I think the woman, like, she had 2 guys stood behind her, and she was like, "Isn't that a great deal?" And she hit him in the chest, and they fell into the towers of beds. And then
terrible.
and then she turned to the camera, and she was like, "Ah," or something, and it was just horrific.
No,
It
and
was
then she's like, never forget.
oh yeah, never forget. That was how she ended it. It was fucking stupid.
So
That's
naturally
amazing.
and understandably, people were losing their shit over it. So the supposed owner of the company, published a statement saying, they never had permission to post on our media channel. We don't condone this behaviour. They're going to be reprimanded. But people are literally going nuts, like TripAdvisor and Yelp reviews. They're just
I'm not surprised.
No, and again, it's kind of like, where's the line? If it's trying to promote goods and you're trying to sell stuff, it's never okay.
No, like, yeah, exactly. On a day like that, it would be better if a company was like,
free beds for firefighters.
Yeah.
or come down to our restaurant and firefighters eat free, or service personnel eat free, or
Yeah.
whatever. It's
Yeah.
still promoting your business, but it's giving something back.
Yeah.
It's like Coca-Cola did a display in Walmart as well, I think, which
What did they
had the
do?
towers in. It was just nothing. It was just a display, but they used like Diet Coke and Coke and whatever to make the flag boxes, and then they had Coke Zero as the towers or whatever.
Oh.
And then
And it was
a
just
Pepsi
selling, like-
plane came.
It was
7-Up.
7-Up, 2 down. It was just
Building 7-Up.
building 7
Oh.
down. Oh yeah, we should discuss this actually.
Yeah.
We should
carry on.
discuss this 9/11.
Okay.
Because you piss me off every time we bring up shit like this, John.
Yeah. So why you want to be pissed?
I want to be pissed off
Okay.
and I want to discuss it. Who do you think was responsible for 9/11? Was it the official story that you've been told by the government?
I don't think it's as straightforward as we've been told.
Yeah, good.
So, end of.
Preach.
So, as many other people have, I've watched conspiracy theories on 9/11 and many other like national tragedies. And the same with a lot of conspiracy theories. The more you watch, the more like convinced you are, because obviously you are literally being shown evidence or supposed evidence
Incorrect.
What?
to kind of promote one side of the
I know,
story.
yeah.
It
So
is
if-
biased.
Yeah, it's very biased. So if this video that you're watching is like 9/11, you know, it was the government, they're obviously going to show you stuff to be like to prove their story. So I do get sucked into things very easily. I don't know. It's kind of like, it's not that I don't care, but it's not my problem to worry about.
I mean, it doesn't make a difference, does it?
No.
Well, it does. It makes a huge difference.
But,
though.
yeah, of course it would. Of course it would make a fucking huge difference.
Can't contradict yourself.
Fine.
Like those 9/11
No, I contradict-
reports. Oh.
I contradicted myself, but you agreed with both
Yeah.
things.
Did I? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Right.
It was-
I think
No.
that
Me too.
pretty much the story that we were told happened.
yeah.
And all this bullshit about steel doesn't melt and all that kind of stuff. I've never seen a documentary that an expert that I trust has said that it doesn't melt. Now, I did see a documentary on BBC about 9/11 conspiracies, and they debunked pretty much everything that like online documentaries go on about, and said that it's perfectly legitimate. Like, I know buildings have never fallen over before when a plane's hit them, but it doesn't mean they were exploded, does it? It just means that this time it did.
What? Are you kidding me?
No. What? Like, I'm not saying
What makes
that
you trust those experts? Because they're on the
BBC
BBC.
have it, yeah.
The BBC, of course, would cover it up, wouldn't they?
Why?
Because they're all in cahoots. It's all news media,
Why would
man.
the BBC be in cahoots?
Because it's the global news media, man.
The British
Rupert
broadcast.
Murdoch.
Wake up, sheeple.
Yeah, wake up, sheeple. Rupert Murdoch is got the wall right over your eyes.
Well, he doesn't work for the BBC,
Yeah,
and
but
the
he
BBC
owns-
doesn't work for him,
But
and
he
they don't
owns-
like him,
he
do they?
owns like all of it.
Sky News he owns.
Yeah, all of that. Anyway, what I don't understand. So basically, what you're saying is right. From what I don't know what the thing is. I just like speculate. I'm not saying I believe that it was a government. It was like America doing it to themselves. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that I 100% believe it was terrorists doing it to America. I don't know what happened. I just really enjoy speculating about it. But from everything I've seen on like the like you said, Jess, they're obviously going to do a biased opinion because they're trying to make you believe that it was not a hoax, a false flag or whatever. But in those videos, they say a building has never collapsed due to fire. No skyscrapers, and there's been skyscrapers that have burnt for days and days and days, and they've never nothing's ever collapsed due to fire. And 2 of them collapsed due to fire on the same day at the same time. They're the first 2 ever, and they happen to be on the same day. What? No, it doesn't make any sense.
They were built by the same people.
Okay.
So therefore, maybe they were shoddily built. You don't know that they were perfectly built, do you?
But how long were the Twin Towers there for?
And they did get
When
hit
they
by
were
a
built?
plane before,
Decades.
didn't they? Did
Yeah,
they not?
No, I think a plane maybe accidentally.
But that was a smaller plane
Yeah.
and not
Not a
a jet
yeah.
liner. I just think that stuff like, if the American government wanted to go to war in Afghanistan and Iraq,
Yeah.
well, one, they
Just do it.
Iraqis didn't have anything to do with it.
Shia LaBeouf it. Just do it.
Yeah, Iraqis.
Do it.
Iraqis didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah. So why were
So
why
they
were
did, get them involved when they shouldn't have. So they
Yeah.
used that as an excuse, admittedly. But 2, why do it on a Monday or whatever day it was? Why do it at midweek? Why not do it on the weekend?
What do you mean?
Well, why kill 4,000 or however many people? How many people died? 4,000
3,000.
people. 3,000 people. Why kill that many people? Because you don't need 3,000 people to die. You only need the symbol of your Twin Towers fall into the ground.
3,000 people don't mean shit to the elite, John. You know this. They're trying to kill us all. I'd just like to point out for anybody that is listening, this is all jokes.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, you
And
bullshit.
completely uninformed as well. None of us really know what we're talking about, do we?
No, but okay.
Is that safe
so
to say?
World War
This is
Two.
all speculation.
World War Two, right?
But
Yeah.
You believe it.
Yeah, I believe something was fishy. Definitely, I don't believe. Building 7,
What's Building 7?
that's all I gotta say. No,
And
did you know
we'll go
about
back-
this? Go on,
back-
you do
well,
World War II. Yeah.
World War Two. America weren't too happy to be joining World War Two. They didn't really want to get involved
Fair enough.
until the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, which was a big American naval base. But at the time they bombed it, the US Navy ships that were there were out on maneuvers. So it's speculated that Eisenhower knew that the Japanese were going to bomb Pearl Harbor and then sent out all the ships away from Pearl Harbor. So you still had the attack and the devastation, but you didn't lose all your warships. And therefore, he didn't prevent it from happening. He knew it was going to happen because that would send the American people into like, right, fuck you, Japan, we're joining World War II.
Okay.
And that's what he wanted to happen. So I'm not saying it's beyond the realms of a possibility that America would use something like that to join a war. I'm sure it's happened lots of times, in history. But I just don't think they would... George Bush is fucking stupid.
So
Yeah, George Bush isn't the man, is he? He's not the one who runs it.
No, I
He's
know
just
that, but
the
like,
president.
I don't think conspiracies are awesome, right? I love conspiracies, but you can't... people who work for Apple, right, can't even keep secrets about the iPhone 7. People leave them on, like, fucking trains and stuff, and then people pick them up and go, oh, fuck, the iPhone ice cream 7. Ice cream 7.
How do
just
you know
melted.
that's not a conspiracy?
People can't keep secrets. It can't happen. The more people is, the less likely they are to keep a
So you
secret.
kill him.
Oh, I thought you were telling us to shut up then.
Shut up. NSA are listening. They've got a
I wish
direct
they
line.
were.
I bet they are.
Yeah.
I bet they are, because we mentioned 9/11. I don't know.
Building 7, you don't know about this.
Is that the other government building?
There
they-
were... I don't know. Fuck. Again, anyone who's listening, this is incredibly uninformed, and I
There were
apologise.
at least 7 built.
Yeah, there are at least 7 buildings in the World Trade Center complex, right? 2 were the main... 1 and 2 were the towers,
Is
and
it
then there were...
serious now?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought you were making something up.
Deadly serious.
Just like
I don't know how
Hercules.
many buildings there were, but there were at least 7 because number 7 was involved. So 1 and 2 were the towers, and then there were other shorter buildings
Pygmy
dotted
buildings.
around. Pygmy build, yeah, where the pygmies worked. Yeah, not the real tall New Yorkers, the pygmy workforce. So 2 planes hit World Trade Center 1 and 2, right? And they collapsed. But there was also Building 7 which collapsed that wasn't hit by anything.
Okay.
Why?
Well, tell them the worst bit about that conspiracy, which you've forgotten.
What bit?
Bit about the BBC News announcer announcing it had fallen down and it was right behind her in the video and it hadn't fallen
Really?
I
down
haven't
yet.
got to that yet.
Sorry.
Fucking hell.
Jesus, John.
Yeah, there was on obviously live BBC News, the woman who was reporting was like, we've just learned that World Trade Center has fallen as well, and it's right behind us, still standing. So they
Really?
announced it before it happened.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? That's
Well,
so
I would just
weird.
question
And you
if
can
that
see- I'll
was
show you the
Building
video.
7.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, do you know it was? No,
Well,
you just... See, you'll say...
I
Someone online has said that's Building 7.
Behind
Yeah,
it.
but there's
And then everyone's just like, oh yeah, it's Building 7. but
No,
I
because
don't know
people
it is.
present evidence and then you get a consensus of whether that evidence is true or not.
Not on the internet, you don't.
No, you would, wouldn't you? If somebody wanted to really like debunk that video, they would say, "Look, this is not World Trade Center 7. This is the viewpoint from this bit," and you would go into it. But as far as I can see, people are like, it's common knowledge now that World Trade Center 7 also collapsed, and the BBC reported it. Well, even if the BBC didn't report that it collapsed before it actually did, why the fuck did it collapse? The theory is that that was the place where they had a lot of insurance. Papers and stuff like that, so they just be done with it, blew it up. And if you see the video of it falling down, it looks like a demolition. It looks like somebody's demolished it like properly.
Maybe they had to.
What the fuck? Why would they why would they have to bring down another building?
They were like, oh shit, it's unsafe.
Do you know how long it takes to rig a building for demolition?
What if they always were, though?
What? Always rigged?
Yeah.
Always ready.
In the case of emergency?
Yeah.
Nah, they wouldn't. You couldn't do that.
No, it was just a question. I didn't have an answer. It wasn't what if they're always right?
What if, like, debris hit and it fell over?
What are you on about, you nut? You complete nut.
No, I
How
was
would
just... Hang on. No,
would
so
it-
you were saying about the whole Pearl Harbor thing. What if they knew that there was going to be an attack, they couldn't do anything about it because they did want to go to war, pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So they... I don't know,
That would be an amalgamation of the two. There are 2 theories. There are 3 theories that somebody laid out. One was that it was a complete terrorist attack and America had no idea what was going on and it just happened. The other theory is that it was planned by the American, shadow elite.
Shadow government.
Or the third one was that they knew it was going to happen, but they didn't prevent it because they wanted to use it as a means to an end.
But
They're the only 3 possible outcomes.
But like we've said before when we've talked about conspiracy theories, how can if it is true that, let's say the government did do it, how could they think people would not notice or be that stupid to not realise what was going on?
My other problem with conspiracy theories is no legitimately intelligent people present them.
No, but what I mean...
They're all fucking weirdos.
But
Now,
what
I
I mean-
know I'm coming to this as someone who watches a lot of Bigfoot programs and reads Bigfoot books. And I'm not saying anything about that. I do kind of. I don't know. I really want there to be a Bigfoot, and there's people who really want the American government to have caused 9/11. But for me, I just don't think they did.
What I mean is, say if it was found out that the American government they sorted out 9/11, they did it. If they've been trying to hide this all along, what did they think no one was going to find out? Like you couldn't keep a secret that big.
You could if you wanted to.
No, you
if you wanted
couldn't.
to.
Because people are going to look into it, like they have, found things out that are a bit weird, or someone leaves the government that was part of it, says something to someone on the train, leaving
Exactly.
their iPhone 7 on the floor.
No, think of the chain of command, right? Say they've got informants inside Al Qaeda, right? That informant tells his boss, right? Then the boss tells his boss, and that boss tells another boss, and they're all telling people, and then they tell someone who's in charge of anti-terror, right? So then when the planes are going, diverting their flight path into New York, right? Traffic control, or air traffic control, will inform the military. Now you're saying the military then has got to be told, right, don't do anything.
They were already out. They'd already scrambled jets.
Well, there you go. What were the jets? They shot down with the other one.
No, because
I
there was a
bet they
training exercise for the exact... I went Bristolian then. There was a training exercise for the exact thing that happened on that day, and all the planes were already out. So you tell me.
I don't know. I can believe that instead of the passengers bringing down the other plane, though, that
What if
they
they were
shot it
actual
down.
passengers then? Isn't that one of the theories, that they were all the people on the actual planes? Wasn't there some kind of theory that they weren't actually,
Well, they weren't
like,
real
they knew
people.
what was going to happen?
Oh, right.
Like,
I don't
that's the
know.
reason they were...
I've never heard that.
I'm sure that was one. I've just made that up.
The thing is,
Sorry
you're
if I have.
speculating
Like,
about
we
something.
all are
Yeah.
very bad.
No, you're speculating. What I dislike about your stance on this
Right.
is that you're very, nope, this is what happened, this is how it was.
But that's not...
There's nothing
That's
else.
his opinion, though. That's
It
not
is,
a bad
yeah,
thing.
but I can dislike it, Jess.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just as he
free
dislikes
speech, right?
yours.
Yeah, but you're not willing to consider other ones.
No,
I'm willing
I
to
am.
consider your
I don't think you
No, I am.
are.
No. If that could very, very well be a possibility, that it was just terrorists that did it. But the thing that frustrates me when we talk about this is you're like, no, it didn't happen. But like you're speculating like chains of command. Like
Yeah.
he must have told it. He would have told that. You don't know who was told. It could just have been a handful of like 5 people who organised all of this.
That's a lot to organise.
Well,
You know, it could just be 5 people.
it could be, but
4
think
of
how
which
many
could be dead now. Or they all
Think how
could be
many
dead. 6.
people, right, have to take the decisions to do stuff, right? Okay, you scramble jets, right? How many people know about that decision?
Yeah, everyone.
What do the jets do?
No.
How many people know about that decision?
But that doesn't necessarily need to be involved in this whole big thing, does it? You know,
No,
'cause
but
you would
once they're coming towards the tower, once the first plane hits,
yeah.
all better off because now everybody knows that the other one is coming. Like, I'm not saying it's not weird. It's fucking weird.
It's fucking weird.
It's fucking weird. But
Too weird
I-
to just accept.
see, I don't find it
In my opinion.
interesting enough to spend my time researching it, right?
What?
But like, I don't know at what temperature steel girders melt or whatever. But at the same point, everybody on the internet who talks about it is not a fucking expert either. It's just some fucking retarded guy in his basement just going, "Oh god damn the fucking government."
Anyone who sounds
Building
like
his
that probably
bunker.
believes the government official story. 1. And 2,
No,
you need to
they
listen to
don't.
Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth, don't you? Really, John?
Oh, I could
Which
just
is,
watch the BBC documentary where the
Yeah.
architects and engineers were like, "Yeah, could have totally
Yeah,
happened."
just spoon feed me bullshit, government. Oh, do it. I got my bib on ready.
Oh, I suppose
I've got
all
my
the fucking
Coca-Cola
firemen
to
were
wash it
crisis
down.
actors as well, weren't they?
Oh, God. Make me sick.
Oh, now look at this video where everyone's wearing blue.
You make me
Because
sick.
it makes you think that what they're saying is the truth. Fuck off with your crisis actor bullshit.
You make me sick.
What is it? Like you were saying about that.
Sandy Hook.
No, yeah. So like you were
Bunk.
saying about
That's
the
my favourite
woman
one.
reporting about something that hadn't actually happened. It reminded me of the Sandy Hook, and wasn't there like a part in that where they had described? Oh fucking hell! Wasn't it something like with the crisis actors? Like they were talking about something that hadn't already happened, or wasn't? They shouldn't have known about it before.
Oh, there was plenty of stuff like
like they knew how many people were dead in the school before they'd gone in, or
No,
something like that.
I think
just
what you
making
mean is
words up.
when they had like Facebook memorial pages
Yeah.
that were set up 2 days before
Yeah,
it
that's
actually
it.
happened.
But
The
I read
Sandy
something
Hook.
that debunked that anyway.
Yeah, you read it to me, and I think I
Yeah.
debunked your debunking on
No,
the spot.
I don't think so.
No, I
And you
think we
spunked.
were in work.
No,
We both spunked.
spunked on the debunk.
No.
You spunked, you debunk.
No. And what about the passport?
What
The passport that was found at the wreckage of the Twin Towers, which was perfectly intact.
Well,
It was like
see,
the only thing that was
I'm not saying
perfectly
they wouldn't have
intact.
done that. No, I'm not saying they wouldn't have planted that. But that doesn't mean they probably did plan that, because then they go, right, shit, what can we get that's good from this situation? We can go to war in Afghanistan.
Passport.
You wouldn't be
who?
thinking that quick, though.
What,
Oh.
Well, again, that's
they
me
just-
speculating how
would.
quickly people think.
they laid a passport.
There
in
was a
rebel
There was a passport, again, from what I have been told
by the internet.
by the internet and
Right,
loose
it's true.
change,
Yeah.
there was a passport found in the rubble which was perfectly intact, and it was like the only thing
Whose
that was
passport?
there. Mohammed Atta, I think,
Oh right. Okay.
one of the terrorists.
supposed terrorists.
Yeah, like he must have had a fucking wicked passport cover.
Bomb-proof.
Bomb-proof, fireproof, lie-proof, bullshit-proof, government-proof. No, I don't know. I just think it's way too interesting. Because imagine it was true.
It was made out of steel
It would change.
girders.
But they wouldn't
Can't
melt
melt.
at that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Can't melt.
how come they did then? Thermite. That's how. If it was, an inside... using buzzwords. If it was an inside job, wouldn't that be fascinating to you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but I don't find it interesting enough to actually care enough to...
Oh man, I find it so interesting. It would change the whole political landscape of the world.
Exactly. Which is what I was saying before. If they had done this, thinking no one's going to find out, is it worth the risk? Would it be worth all of that? Because it would change everything, wouldn't it? Nobody would trust the government. They wouldn't be able to do anything.
There would be an uprising.
There would be. Purge.
Purge the
Everybody would be
government.
purging.
But then I think if you just tell a lie, make yourself believe it, then it becomes believable to everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
But I just can't see it. Like,
It's like if you do a killer fart in a
Not me.
room full of people, and you just deny it, deny. Who's to call you a liar?
Well, you just told us you've done it.
I haven't done one now, but do you know what I mean?
It's a little bit different from
It's slightly different.
terrorism attacks.
Slightly different. Depends what you've eaten the night before. I hate that word, fart.
Fart.
Ugh.
Rhymes with smart.
It's
You're
gross.
smart.
you loyal.
Loyal.
Yeah, I just don't know.
You're
I
a
don't know.
sheep.
There's better conspiracies for me
Like what?
that I'm more interested in. Like the smiley face murders. The missing 411. Love that shit. The national parks conspiracy, because they all know there's Bigfoot out there and they ain't saying shit. The Jack the Ripper conspiracy.
Yeah, but they're all fascinating. But this is like the big one.
It's not the big one.
This is the big conspiracy.
It's old news now.
It is old news. And again, this is probably why they'll never get found out, Jess. Because time has passed.
Everything gets found out.
You reckon?
Of course.
There wouldn't be any documentation about that.
No, but just in general.
Because it was all in Building 7.
They planned it in Building 7.
Yep.
And on their way out, they blew the shit out of it.
It was like the Joker leaving the hospital. That's what happened. Dick
Dick
Cheney.
Cheney walking out like
Yeah.
in a nurse, his outfit.
Yeah. Right, well, we'll
I
just
don't
have
know,
to
man.
agree to disagree then.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just
I don't know. It's just I accept things for what they are sometimes.
Question everything. If I haven't experienced it myself, I'm not going to believe it wholeheartedly.
Oh, they did. Like, the thing is, it was found out that people lied about the weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. That was complete lies.
Mm-hmm.
And that was found out.
Oh, the other thing I was going to say is, you said why not do it on a Sunday, not a Monday?
Yeah.
There'd probably still be the same amount of people in that building.
Yeah.
That wouldn't matter.
Not
If you're gonna kill, if you're ruthless enough to kill 2,000 people, you're ruthless enough to kill 3. You know?
Hitler did.
Yeah.
What he did.
Yeah, there was like 5 million, 6 million.
Yeah.
So.
Just don't push it above that. Keep it on the low. Keep it on the low millions.
Don't do double figures.
No, don't do double digits.
I'm not a monster.
Oh.
Yeah, I
We've got-
don't know.
We've got 15 minutes left.
September the 11th.
Yeah. Do you remember where you were?
I do.
Where
I
were
do.
you?
I was in my bedroom. Hadn't started uni yet, and I was playing Perfect Dark, and then turned the TV on for Neighbours, and then oh shit, it's not Neighbours, and I saw the second plane go in live.
Yeah.
As it happened.
Oh, really?
Me too.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I was in the sixth form common room
Mm.
with a bunch of friends, just watching it, being like, "What the fuck?"
Mm. So how old would you have been then, John?
It's
18,
15
I think,
years ago.
wasn't it?
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
15 years ago?
2001.
Yeah, it was, yeah. 18.
So I would have been 16.
Oh, I'd have been 20 then.
How old would I be? I'm 27 now.
Hang on, what? Am I kind
I'd have
of
been
11? No. You wouldn't have been 11.
Probably. I
No.
remember coming home from school, secondary school, standing in our middle living room and watching it on the TV, obviously,
Yeah.
but not
Not remote viewing.
like just close my eyes. But I think I was a bit too young to understand what was actually happening, like the magnitude of it. Like, I knew it was bad, but I didn't realise how bad. Would I have been 11?
It's 15 years ago.
Oh my
And you're
God.
27, you would have
Yeah.
been 12. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'd have been 20. So I'd be going into my last year of uni. Just
Fucking
about.
hell.
I wouldn't have started yet.
Well, it was a huge tragedy,
Mm.
and
Mm.
there you go.
How
Don't know
we...
what else to say.
It's a little bit like being on the show this morning. You know, they'll talk about sex advice, then they'll talk about, I don't know, someone's heroin addiction, and then they're selling handbags a minute after. What are we supposed to go on to now? We talked about the Hulk ripping me in half. Talked about 9/11.
I mean, that's how we got onto it, wasn't it? Yeah. The world you'd want to live in. You said the Avengers, and then we
Yeah.
got onto Hulk dicks, and that was the last.
That was the last.
Mm.
You got any handbags to sell?
No.
No?
Would you buy a handbag?
No.
Would you ever wear a handbag?
No.
Why?
I told you yesterday I'm over this girl shit.
Oh yeah.
Over all this
I
girl
would
shit.
class. Well, having a handbag is girl shit. Well, no, because you can wear whatever you want.
No, it's girl shit. A handbag is girl shit. I do like a man bag at times.
I love a bag.
It's
But-
handy.
I don't see how hanging out with girls is girl shit.
It's
Most guys
not.
would love it.
It's not. Hanging out with girls isn't girl shit, but doing shit that girls do is girl shit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
What girl shit were you doing or not doing?
Padding his
Yeah, pardon my bra.
having his period.
Yeah. Your
Girl
bum
shit.
period. Did anyone ever ask you that in school?
What?
You had your bum period, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And what was that? The
We
runs?
never got it.
Oh right.
What was it? It was
haven't
nothing.
had
It was
yours
just no. It was just to make you feel insecure that
Oh,
your
right.
body wasn't working like it should be.
Like what? No. You're like, ah, you fucking
You
loser.
haven't had your bum period. Oh my god! You haven't had your bum. Oh, Kev, you haven't had your bum period. Like, there's no such thing. Just made you feel insecure about your teenage body.
Oh, like that wasn't bad enough.
It's funny, like, do you remember convincing some of the kids that, like, oh, can you fly yet? They were like, no. We were like, what? You can't? Oh my god. How can you do that
I'd
yet.
love to do that to
And they were
someone.
just like, they
Late
kind of
bloomer.
knew we were like, but they were like uncertain because they were like, what do you mean?
Yeah, there's that element.
There's that element
Yeah.
of
Doubt.
I once told my friend Claire that when you fire a gun, it doesn't make any noise. So, like, in a film, they have to put the noise there so you know they
I
fired.
remember you saying
But
that
in real
before.
life, they don't. And she was just like, what? Like, yeah, really, they don't make noises. But in films, they do because you got to know
Yeah.
that someone's firing it.
It's just a Hollywood effect.
That would sound believable. I don't know.
It's like, what?
You
really?
could convince someone. Oh, what?
She was totally
Yeah.
convinced by it for a bit. It's fun convincing people.
It is fun convincing people of things.
I would say I'm quite gullible. My mum is incredibly gullible.
What's the best thing you've
Oh, I
convinced
don't
her
know. I
of?
can't. It's just sometimes it's just stupid things. Like it doesn't even. I don't even know why I do it. I just do it for a laugh.
Just to keep her mentally on edge.
Yeah, that's why she's scared of me. But no, I would say I'm quite gullible, or I think it's because I want to trust what people are telling me.
Yeah.
Which is why sometimes when you're being sincere, I don't believe you. Because I think you're trying to trick me. And I know that's the complete opposite. But that's what... Because I want to believe
you're
you.
so trusting
I
that
want
you
to
don't
believe
trust
some-
yourself.
Yeah. Like I want to... If you tell me something, I want to believe it. Because I want to believe you. But then I'm not sure because I know what you like.
What am I like?
Oh, he's having a laugh. He's having a joke.
I'm never having a laugh.
That's
Let's
true.
face it. My
It's just-
cousin Deb once convinced my dad that I got my belly button pierced
Oh, really?
at a family Christmas party.
Oh.
And he was like, you better not have. You better be bloody joking. And he was like on the verge of getting me to show him.
Yeah.
I was like, of course I haven't got my fucking belly button
You
pierced,
should go and
Dad.
have it done.
No.
Oh, that reminds me. I think me and cousin Beth convinced cousin Finn that I'd got my vagina pierced.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever told her that was not true.
What do they call that? Because if you get your dick pierced at Prince Albert,
I don't know. I think I just told her I had my clit done, but I haven't.
stop my clip then.
But it wasn't even like a joke that we thought, oh, I know that would be funny. We just made a joke of it.
Yeah.
And she was like, what, really? And we like, yeah. And we just went along with it, improvised.
No, she thinks.
I don't know. We haven't
Sure.
talked about it.
Prince Albert, I thought that was a whole other thing.
No.
What did you think?
I
Didn't
thought-
it go through Dick?
I thought maybe this is somebody that's convinced me of this in school. I thought a Prince Albert was where you got your dick pierced. This is gonna sound stupid. And your nipple pierced, and then there was like a chain going
That's
to.
it.
Oh, I've heard of that, but I don't think.
I thought that
I think
was
a
it.
Prince Albert's just your knob end.
That would be
Oh.
so impractical.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what if you're having a wee? I'm assuming you've got to point it downwards. You'd be tugging on your own nipple, wouldn't you?
Maybe it's a loose chain.
Yeah, but you get caught up in things. Like when you're putting jumpers on
I think
and
that's
stuff.
more for like a gay or fetish community to like have a little tug on, and just be like, oh.
So I'm gonna look it up.
I'm pretty sure, I think a Prince Albert is just, I don't know. Where did they pierce it?
Oh,
In
it's
your
like
Jap's eye?
no, it's like
Oh, can it...
I've actually when I was in school when we had our GCSE result, A-level results.
Well,
Yeah,
that's rank, innit?
there was this kid in school called Barry, and he had
Oh,
one
that is
to
literally
celebrate.
through it.
Yeah.
He had one to celebrate his A-level results, and
A Prince Albert?
yeah, and we were in the pub having a drink. He was just like, "Oh, I've got my dick pierced, boys," and he got it out, and we were just like, "What the fuck?" I don't think he had the. He was like, "Oh my god!"
He was expecting
And he could
everything
literally
to
piss out both holes, like when
Oh,
if his
no.
the cock ring wasn't in.
How
It's
is
gross,
that?
man.
How is that enjoyable?
I
to
think it was still
anyone?
painful for him because he'd only recently had it done.
But that's that. With that picture you just showed me, was an incredibly thick bar that went through the top.
Yeah, pretty much under the mushroom head, and
How is that pleasurable? I don't get I
think
just
it's-
don't get genital piercing.
I think it's pleasurable for the lady.
Why though?
No.
I struggle to. I mean,
Careful where you go with this.
is it really?
Go on.
Is it really that? I sound like I'm asking you a direct question.
We'll look
Jess,
at John and
'cause
ask.
you're the only one who has the lady parts.
Okay.
Is it really that sensitive down there and inside that like rib condoms would have an effect?
Jess?
Could you feel a Prince Albert piercing? Like just that little nub?
I think.
A little rubber
Probably.
nub?
Don't do that. Don't gesture.
Like,
Probably. You could probably feel it poking, like prodding, but not. I can't imagine that would be pleasurable.
Be horrible for blowjobs, wouldn't it? Especially if you had metal fillings.
I was going to say, or braces.
God.
I don't know. I can kind of see the appeal for a female piercing
Why?
because they usually have it on the outside.
So men can bloody find it, innit?
Yeah. But I don't see like that picture you just showed me. It looks like it's mutilated it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just it's just one thing
You'd never get the gun near enough to do it because my dick would shrink, like shrivel into me. Back up myself. Be like, no, fuck this. Like, why would you do it, man? It's fucked up.
I can't imagine how that I don't think it's attractive. I don't think it's worth the pain or worth the hassle.
No.
And if
unless you get the nipple done at the same time.
Yeah, you'd have to get your nipple done. No.
When you blow a load, where's it blowing? Does it just stop the bar? Stop it.
Would it come out
It
the
just
side?
goes back in to your balls.
That can't be healthy.
You just shoot the same load over and over.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Dead sperm.
It's worth the risk. No.
It's just disgusting.
It is disgusting.
Put me off.
Right.
Put me
Dicks.
off having one now. Put me off dicks, yeah.
Have we all heard of the clown's story?
Yes, but
Oh, okay.
I'd
Never
like
mind
to.
then.
No, go
Get
on.
Jess to explain it.
Yeah.
Jess, tell us what
Tell
happened.
us about the clowns.
So the clowns, right? They do circus acts, and they've got really tiny cars.
But massive on the inside.
They're massive. So the clown story, if it's the one you're referring to, is in America,
In North Carolina.
North Carolina. That's what I was going to say. Apparently, there have been sightings of. No, I'm going to try and do
Okay.
it from memory.
Alright. So I just correct you.
There have been sightings of people dressed as clowns or wearing clown masks, luring people, or mainly children, into the woods, saying that they've got sweets or like to come and see something. I don't know if anyone's actually been kidnapped, but there's like a curfew now in that town, so no one can go out after, I'm going to say 9 p.m.
You say 9 p.m.
I've told them that.
That's how they came to the conclusion of the time as well.
Yeah.
They just got the...
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Nine?
Yeah, we'll go for
9
9.
p.m.
The only lady cop in the room.
But did you know that, like, this isn't the first time that stuff like this has happened? Like, every, like, say, 10 years, there's a clown, they call it a flap. A clown flap, where, like, clowns will be seen, like, trying to lure kids in
I didn't know
cars and stuff like this.
I remember the stories, it wasn't 10 years ago though, of clowns that were just walking down the street and they would like stand on people's porches.
Oh, yeah. I've seen videos.
Or like stand in the garden, but that wasn't 10 years ago.
No, that's quite recent again,
Yeah.
I think.
That was like 5 years ago.
So I watched that video and I was thinking, anyone can do that. Not like a
Dress like a
motivation.
clown.
Not like a motivational video.
Psyching yourself up. Come on, Jess, you can do it. You
Anyone
can
can
do it.
do this. No, just like anyone can literally put on a mask and stand outside someone's house and just wait.
Yeah.
When you think of it like that, it's not as scary.
Or is it scarier?
I don't know, because it could
anyone.
it could be an old lady who's, I don't know, lost, but she happens to have a clown mask on, just stood outside someone's house.
That's fucked up way of thinking. I'll just go out with my shopping bag and my clown mask.
No, but I mean, like, it doesn't necessarily mean they're bad people.
Draw out my pension.
Yeah. She's got too much makeup on. She just, carry on.
No,
What do you think they're doing?
what are
with
they
them
trying to
then?
do, though? Are they trying to
Well, they're probably trying to
Butt-fuck
hurt
kids?
people. Maybe.
Trying to what?
butt fuck kids?
Oh,
Trying to eat them?
Maybe. Cannibal clowns.
Murderizing them?
perhaps they're supplying a circus somewhere.
A
Like-
big top pedo.
Yeah. Big top pedo.
That's the ringmaster's name.
He is the ringmaster.
Oh, Prince Albert. Yeah, what are they doing with him? What do you reckon?
I don't know, maybe they
It's
just
a bit
wanna...
like
Maybe they just
American
want to
Horror
play.
Story, isn't it?
Yeah.
There was a
just wanna
clown that was
practice.
luring kids. Practice what?
Throw knives.
Oh, I feel like my throat's
entertaining children.
caving in on itself. This isn't a good. I'm glad it's the end.
Oh, isn't that? I thought that's what the clowns were saying to
No,
the
I
kids.
genuinely feel like my throat's closing in on
Oh, that's
itself.
good.
Like it's
Want
collapsed.
some water?
Have some water, precious.
No.
I've got a
I'll
fresh
have
bottle.
some. I'll have some in a minute. It's an hour and a half though.
Alright.
Okay.
Is there anything
think
you want
I
to
need
tell me
a-
about clowns?
Kebab.
No, they're just fucked up, aren't they? They're just fucked up. So we done.
I think so.
We're done this week.
The end of that. Trying to fill some space, and
Yeah,
now we've got
okay,
too
well-
much
That was my
filler.
favourite 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that, talking about dick piercings.
Yeah. We can
Dick
talk about it some
piercing.
more.
Sounds like an old friend I used to have. Dick Pearson.
Sounds like a great teacher. Mr. Pearson.
Dick Pearson.
Well,
Well, it's... Stop trying to force the issue, Jess. I'll get there in my own sweet time, okay? So anyway,
What are you, what?
we've come to the end of our show. And as always, Jessica, it's dangerous to go alone.
I know, I feel very delicate today.
Here, take this.
What is that?
It's a plane ticket to North Carolina, a red wig, a red nose, and a massive pair of shoes.
Thank you, John. I can't wait.
You'll be right at home.
Thank you.
And an indestructible passport. Don't forget to take that.
Oh, you dropped something.
What's
It's just
that?
loose change. Oh!
Stripper name.
Loose change!
They just chuck it in.